So this is a bit different. I'm in the Colne Valley in a place spelt Slaithwaite but pronounced Slawit, and I understand from a local that it's kind of like a public flogging offence to refer to it as Slawit. But it's really pretty. Now I've started this video in a less pretty place, but I wanted to show you it's a long mill textile history, and mills like this, which have been sort of converted, are just everywhere. You trip over them, as you do in much of Kirklees. And these mills are always accompanied by these massive chimneys, which are fantastic. So I'm going to show you some of these mills, which a lot have been sympathetically converted. But yeah, some date back to Victorian time. So, and look at that over there. Now I think that has been converted into office buildings. There's one across from it which I'll try and get to that is not converted at all. It just appears to be derelict, but most of the mills here have been put to other use, really quite respectfully. Not so much that, I don't think. So there you go, there's the contrast. You've got that one that's been respectfully converted and that one that, well, hasn't. And so Slawit's history, as I was saying, is as a textile woolen mill town, all obviously powered by the narrow canal and the access to water. And I don't know, it must have experienced decline when that industry shrank, but there isn't evidence of it, and there usually is around these kind of towns, but not here. It's a lovely little town. So there you go, that's something telling me about the canal was filled in, I think in the 50s, and then it was restored. And it's lovely. I mean, I'll just keep saying this, I think it's lovely. And it wasn't until recently a place I knew, Slawit. But I'll go across this bridge. I'll keep filming in case I fall in, and then people might find the footage and come looking, or not. But yeah, look, this was, what does it say up there, 1887. But obviously now has been restored and put back into use. But like this town is just like this, these Victorian buildings just litter it, and they're not left in a state of disrepair as is so often the case. I mean, like sort of Bradford, bless it, a lot of those are just left empty. This is just really, really nicely done and comes across as a vibrant city. When I first came, that bank had just closed down, and it's been repurposed again very tastefully as a restaurant. It's so unusual these days to see things closed down and then, certainly in the north, tastefully put to new use. The other things that get me about these big Victorian buildings, asylums were the same, or you know, institutions were the same. These sort of towers, I don't know what they would have been for or why they were there. And I was going to talk about that, that's sticking out as maybe an original feature, but it could have just housed a bloody satellite dish for all I know. And you look at those original windows, well, not original windows obviously, but the window shapes. So these will be, you know, workers' cottages, or would have been workers' cottages, obviously just cottages. I should have started that sentence again. But yeah, all along the canal. So this is that one that you could see from across the canal, and it's, I mean, it's absolutely trussed up completely, and that's unusual. Usually, you know, it's just the windows that sort of agile folk might be able to climb into. Every single window here is boarded up, and as far as I can tell, because I've tried, there's no obvious way in. So it makes you intrigued even as to what might be there inside. I bet there's loads and loads of original features, possibly machinery. But why has this one across the road been developed really well and that one not? I'm down the side of it now, and this, I don't know, would these be original doors? I'm probably spending more time than it deserves on this, because I just find it intriguing as to why nothing's happened to this one. And of course there's another one of those massive chimneys. Well, I ain't got time to do Slawit justice really, because like I say, you trip over mills around here. There's just hundreds of them. Well, not hundreds, but you know what I mean. There's lots. And the town has been really sympathetically developed around them. He says, pointing the camera at a derelict. Anyway, that's enough of that. So I was looking for where this chimney started, turned a corner and just couldn't locate it all as big as that, but I found this kind of odd little bridge under the road. Really low. No, go back. Look at the chimney. There you go. There you go. Proof that I'm not making it up. Slawit chipping. And fish and chips are really nice from there.